feeling particularly obnoxious, and the stream has begun! Good morning, Fisty. Good morning, Live Type. Good morning, Oni-chan. Good morning, Ten Maria. Good morning, Aspect 345. Good morning, Marmo. Good morning, Lexafate. Thank you for calling me Maple. She's here and she's peppy. Peppy indeed. Good morning, Dog Tuna. I ate dog food today. I did eat dog food today. It's a long story. Thank you, Lifetime, for calling me Princess Maple. Good morning, the Consultant 427. Good morning, Squirtle Squad 77. Good morning, Eggy Goka. Wah. You what? I mean, good morning, Captain Jacker. What? Why? What? Dieter from Sprockets. Mounting sheeple, mounting sloggy noggin. Who are we keeping in a jar? Our pet cat girl, of course. Mounting a random cat. It's a reference to the question of the day. It's like, if you could have a cat girl as a pet, would you get one? H-Law, maybe not. Salutations to you as well. Good meowing. She got that dog in her. Oh, it's too early in the stream for this. It's too early in the stream. I'm mounting bored and bothered. No. So sleepy. Sorry for not calling you Queen. Queen, it's okay. Thank you for calling me Queen Eggy Goka. I would definitely have a cat girl as a pet. Good answer. I already do. You have one? Do you keep her in a jar as well? I'm mounting de jour. I guess she's a dog girl now. I'm not a dog. Wait. Not a dog girl. I was just experimenting. I keep you in a jar, but wouldn't you prefer freedom? Of course. I want to get in the jar and then get out of the jar and then get back in the jar and then get out of the jar again. You sound like you have war flashbacks with Doggy. Listen. I have a condition. Surrounding just some guy who cares. Thank you for calling me Mama. My Tuesday has been titillating. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. My Tuesday has been terrific. That's why did I say titillating? Terrific. I was looking for a word with T to describe how I feel. I need to drink water. Ah. How has your Tuesday been? Good morning, Coronium. Hi. I only played one game of League today, so maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood. I didn't feel like a failure for so much of the day. Although I can't wait to play more later. Mama Moonson. Oh, I only did it once. Welcome in League Without Us. Good morning, Jeff. You're healing. I want to play more. Can't wait till we get down to 0 games of League a day. Hey, a win is a win. Hesitant to say I'm proud of you because it's League. I want to play. It's so fun. I tried playing Dota, but I think Dota is bad game. I think Dota is too complex and it's too big. The file size is too big. Maybe if I had a better computer. Actually, even then, I don't know. Meow. Phasing out of League fever? Ten Maria. Yeah, that's usually how it goes with me. I get obsessed and then I get less obsessed. But I would say that it's not, the desire to play is still there and it's strong. I just know that, like, I have to work. I have to work because I'm very poor. I'm broke and I'm poor. So I would like to pay off my debt and get out of credit card debt. So I have to sneeze again. Phasing out of, oh, I read that already. I find Dota less enjoyable than League. I think it's too long. Moon is need a 5th opinion, multiple short stories, or one long story. For me, one long, good story. I don't care how long a story is. I can read and read and read and read. If it's good, I'm in. If it's good, count me in. But yeah. But if you're learning to write, maybe it's better to do multiple short stories to get practice. Get practice at writing. But I don't know. I'm just a silly cat girl on the internet. You don't have to take advice from me. Don't find out about mobile league copycat vainglory? What's that? Good morning, Izuku Meowderia. How are you today? Meow, meow, meow. Okay, good night, Captain Jacker. Have sweet dreams, please. Wow, wow, wow. And yeah, as for playing with Moonies, I think I might eventually, but I have to get better at the game first. Because I'm too intimidated right now to play with anyone. Good morning, Master Protos. Thank you for welcoming me to the stream. Okay, it's been 6 minutes and 6 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 10. The seconds go by so fast. I'm going to start the stream early today because I'm going to, I have shit to do. That's why. I got things to do. I have to play at least 2 more games before the day is over. Good morning, Solo Q. Let's get started, why don't we? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to every nyan all over the world. Thank you. You are watching Love Talk with me, Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a smitten little kitten chats about love, life, and anime, and other things, not always in that order. I go live every day at 3 a.m. Universal. It's supposed to be 8 a.m. Universal, but, you know, currently, due to life circumstances, the stream time is different. I know it's very confusing for those of you who keep finding me from like YouTube. You show up to the stream and I'm never live and you're just like, what's going on? So if you're watching this later, yeah, that's why. That's why. It's 9 p.m. for me. Okay. Okay, Dieter. Also, good morning, Drakova. Today is Otaku Tuesday. Not Taco Tuesday, but Otaku Tuesday. So we're going to talk a little bit about, I don't know, our passions and hobbies, the things that we nerd out about, the things that we love. Love life and League of Legends. Sheeple, that's perfect. Let's just get rid of the anime section altogether. We could just talk about League until I get a new setup and then I can actually stream League. That's gonna be the goal. Good morning, crazy Mr. Balls. How are you? I see you look very chipper in the chat with your little smiley face. How cute. Good morning, Eli. Champion of the day. Octopus Tuesday? No, wait. Octopus? No. Otaku. No bad? No good. Oni-chan, do you know? Hundreds of millions of players actively play League of Legends, and only several thousand players play Dota. So, just from just from a math numbers, like, practical standpoint, I think I would have a lot more success if I did actually stream League. And by success, I mean I would attract more of a normie audience. Nerd out about science, engineering, space, some anime, some game. Yeah. That's probably for the best. League of Legends PsyOp. I agree, J-Jor. I agree. League of Legends was handcrafted by the CIA, just like crack cocaine. It's made to addict boys so that they stay soy boys and they don't go out in the workplace and get good jobs, make good money, start families. The CIA made League to turn everyone into incels, but it backfired because did you know a lot of people that play League of Legends also hit the gym pretty hard, apparently. Maybe not a lot, but more than MMORPG enjoyers, that's for sure. Meow. When Moon moves out, she's gonna have a live, laugh, League picture in her doorway. I need it, Mamo. I need it. Have you actually tried to stream it, Ten Maria? On the current laptop I'm trying to stream on, I've tried to I've tried to do a lot of things and my laptop overheats. It just can't handle it. Now, I have another mini PC, but it's Linux, and I can't run League of Legends on Linux because League of Legends has some really invasive anti-cheat thingy that goes down to the kernel, and it's fundamentally against the principles of Linux. So I understand. The two software or whatever, they're just incompatible. Good morning, Owl Night. Good morning, Harigana today. Good morning, Ice Cream, Ice Crime, Ice Crom, Ice Crom. How are you? Hundreds of thousands of people have a possible mental disorder. Dota players are Russian, 90% Russian, and Chinese population play Dota overly. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just reading chat, kind of. Where did you hear that? Which part, Fisty? I said a lot of things. People who play League make good money. How else can they buy their 500 waifu skins? Oh, they take out a loan, right? They commit fraud. Most people I know who play it do go to the gym the rest of the day. You can hit the gym and still be an incel, sadly. Unironically, in the earlier days of LoL rank, basically defined your social status. Nice. What distro do you use, Mooney? I use Linux Mint because I'm a newbie. I'm a noob. I'm just beginning. Gotta have a dedicated image for kernel anti-cheat games. How does that work, Live? I don't know how that works, Live Type, but yeah. I locked myself out of Linux trying to customize Grub. Just reinstalled it again. Nice. Friend plays League. He is an incel. Do you have any tips for him? Tips for an incel. Honestly, Hololive VTubers. They'll change his life. They're so sweet. They're made of sweetness. You can even tell him to go X Hololive. Nimmy Nightmare will cure him of his inceldom. My tip is he should start by quitting League. Okay, I have to start the stream. I said I was going to start it and then I got distracted. First, I'm going to recommend an anime, and then I'll talk about the question of the day briefly, and then we'll do the IQ test that you've been waiting for. You've all been waiting all week for. Will there be calculus today? I don't know. You'll find out. Also, good morning, Daft Cash. Stop calling me out. Daft Cash, you have a mental disorder, but you also have job. Did you quit yet? I don't think you quit your job yet. Okay, here we go. Here's the anime. I'm sorry in advance. I think this one is a yaoi. It's called Tsurune Kazumai High School Kyoto Club. I don't know how to say that, but I will say there's definitely some bromance vibes. Bromance is putting it lightly. There's definitely some homoerotic vibes in this one. I do think the sport looks beautiful, right? They're playing something like archery, but it's like the martial art version of archery, and it's very deep, and there's a lot of beautiful scenes with the flowing wind and the flowers and the leaves and pectoral muscles, etc. These guys are not as straight as an arrow. Why don't you have subs set up? I'm not affiliate on Twitch because I don't like ads. I don't want to expose you to ads. What? I know someone that got into crippling debt from gacha with his credit card. Ouch. That's a choice. The things we would do for our waifus. Yay for BL. Oh, wait, I mean crap. BL. I can't stop. The sport that only... Wait. I don't know what's happening. I can't keep it up with you all. But I'll tell you what this is about. Tsurune. It's a sound made by the bowstring when an arrow is released. The sound that inspired Minato Narumiya to learn Kyoto, a modern Japanese martial art focusing on archery. An incident during his last middle school tournament caused him to quit the sport. And, like most anime, the main guy has a little bit of a tragic backstory. Something happened and his mom passed away. I didn't get that far into it. I only watched the first episode. But I do think I am the target demographic for this one. It was very appealing. Yeah, the dynamic between all 5 of the boys is really great. I thought each one had their own personality. This time it's gay slob. Hey. I've been told that it doesn't have any overtly gay moments or anything like that, but I think there are definitely undertones. Anyway, watch it if you want to watch. Don't watch if you don't want to watch. I like this one, so I don't know. Maybe one day when I'm really bored, I'd give it a watch. Are they gonna hit each other? No, they're friends. They're friends. They support each other and encourage each other. The one that wants to give up the game because his mom passed away, his other friends are, cheering him on and supporting him in this sport. Anyway, I'm not looking, but Mamo, I'm sure you're the expert, aren't you? They'll shoot their shot eventually. Yeah. Question of the day. I already asked it, but I'll ask again. If you could have a cat girl as a pet, would you want one? Yes or no? Now, it seems like the obvious answer would be yes. But, like, think about it practically. How many of you are actually in a place where you can take on the responsibility of taking care of a pet, right? Think about it logically. Do you have the time? Do you have the desire? Are you gonna train her? Yes, I already adopted you. What do you mean cat girl's not real? What about you? Real versus complex? Maple is complex and I love it. Staff cash, yeah, but can you handle a Mrs. Moonson cat girl? God, no. More than a pet. I have to think about that one. Only if the cat girl doesn't have paws. I paid the $25 fee. What was the fee? Yes, but not as a pet, 100%. Okay, if it's not as a pet, or if it's more than a pet, do you mean like as a wife? A mountain cat girl, I'm all in. I live in a 2-bedroom house by myself. I need something. That's a good idea, Tarsal. Get yourself a cat girl. I've got so many cats already. Yeah, Eli, but what's one more? It's after a while, it's all the same, right? I prefer a normal cat. Ice cream, ice crime, ice crumb. That's a good answer. Of course, I could, but really earn your rent. Taking pet play to the extreme. Exactly, Mamo Deco. You understand me. You understand. That's why I said, today I practice my Did I talk about this? Actually, am I allowed to say this? What do you call it when you identify as a pet, like as an animal? There's no God after some of these encounters. ZR Samson, what do you mean? Also good meowing. Something equal, don't want a weird power dynamic. My landlord would consider her a human, would be capable of working. I'd have to put her on my lease, need to pay a pet deposit. If she breaks something, have to pay for it. God, no, what a nightmare. Do cat girls have hairballs? Yeah, but they're cute, They make up for it with cuteness. I already have a real cat, why would I want a human-shaped one? How would I even explain that to friends and family? You just do. If she was mentally stable, it would be more manageable. Aw, that's a big ask. Good morning, Kanan. I have been doing well. How are you? A furry? A furry? No, not furry. Not furry. What do you call it when you want to transition into a pet person? Anyway, so I got started today by practicing eating dog food. And then, who knows? Who knows in the future? I might start meowing more readily. Let's do the IQ test because I only have 10 minutes and I have to go. When you identify as an animal, a schizo. What? I don't know what I said. Just ignore me. Okay, for those of you who haven't played before, every Tuesday we play a game called This or That. It's not really an IQ test. I just pretend it is. There are 3 rounds with hints. There's gonna be hint number 1 and hint number 2. You have to guess what the theme is based on the hints, right? It's going to be two contrasting things, something like cats versus dogs, right? Or I don't know. Anyway, let's get started because I'm afraid of chat. Round one, fight. I don't know if this needs an explanation, but go ahead, take a look, and give it a guess. Give it your best guess what you think the theme of today is. Real versus complex. Okay. I see. Real versus complex. Meow. Meowing more readily? That's what I said. Mentally ill versus chronically insane. ENvtuber League versus Dota. Osu A versus F. Is this music? Pass and fail. Statistics. Okay. Perfect or flawed. Okay, this is very interesting. A random cat. Your question is very much on point, I have to say. Pro versus noob. Me versus ow. Meow. Complete and incomplete. Pro versus noob. Don't let your brain die. A random cat. You're the closest one so far. Why is your brain dying? You're the closest one. We have to think like Moon. This is dialectics versus behavior. Okay, let's give you guys a round number 2 because I'm not sure. Gamer versus casual is also another good guess. Living alone versus living at home. That's deep. Practice or performance? Okay, next. Good luck. Now this one is a little bit tricky. I feel like I can't give too many hints or clues because if I give you too much context, you're gonna guess it. Skill versus unskill. Ooh, okay. Sheeple. Combo versus button smash is exactly what I was going for. But that's me right now. That's Reaper rotation. Yes, Kaden. Okay. We're back to League. This is not League. It's Final Fantasy. I wasn't ready. Before versus after. Combo versus failure. Okay, yeah, you guys are getting closer and closer. I'm scared. I should have made it harder. Strategy and spamming. Control versus panic. Ice cream, ice crime, ice crom. I feel like you're on the right track. My little owl brain hurts. Okay, I pet your brain. I'm gonna raid TIR6 at the moment as Reaper. Nice, Kaden. You pro. Precision versus spam. A lot of these are really, really close. Okay, good night, Dracova14. Remember what a random cat said about music, though. Support versus ADC. No, it's not League. It's It's, okay, I'll explain it, I guess. So, yeah, well, actually, I don't know. I don't think I need to. Discipline versus cheese. Momo, someone already said the first one is a combo, and the second one is button mashing. Okay? So use that. Combo button mashing and think of music. Percussion versus wind. You're not retarded, HL, maybe not. I'm retarded. Zerg versus Protoss. No. Good morning, Paul T22. It's been a while. I've been grinding live. Nice. Good to hear that. How are you doing today, Moon? Tarragon Dragneel, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Melody versus noise. Piano versus drums. Order versus random. Dieter from Spronkets, you are closer still. Okay, so keep these two in mind. I go to the next one. Daft Cash got one of them. Okay, we're half there. Here's the last clue. Enjoy the hints. We have a clock, and then we have a smoke alarm. A smoke detector fire alarm. Rhythm versus tempo. Okay, we're still half right. Rhythm versus sound, rhythm versus chaos, rhythm versus noise, rhythm versus noise, rhythm versus chaos, rhythm versus chaos. You guys are close, but instead of noise, think more about okay, a random cat. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to a random cat. Can anyone guess what the actual thing is? A random cat is really close. He's just missing a few letters. A random cat. You're right on the money. White versus black? Wah, wah, wah. Okay, that's not the word, but it's close. Okay, Luxafate got it. Rhythm versus arrhythmia. But I will give kudos to a random cat and Mamo for getting very, very close, and also to Staff Cash for giving us rhythm. Yes. So arrhythmic means like without a specific rhythm, right? So we have a clock, right? Every second it ticks, like tick tock, in a predictable manner. And then a fire alarm goes off kind of randomly, suddenly, sporadically, right? Yeah, the word I was looking for was arrhythmia, or I would have taken rhythmic and arrhythmic, but it's fine. It's fine. It's close enough. Doesn't a smoke alarm have a rhythm? It does when it's going off, but it doesn't go off constantly. So that semblance of surprise, right? It sparks out of nowhere. Think about it like your heart. If you have a heart arrhythmia, it's not like your heart doesn't beat, right? Your heart continues to beat, but then there is, a sudden offbeat or something off different about the tempo. Anyway, just go along with me, okay? Just go along with me. Agree with me today. And then here we have two examples from Final Fantasy XIV. The first one is a combo, which arguably kind of is like a rhythm. It's like playing notes in a particular order, like on an instrument, right? Contrasted with the duty action, which says tap button rapidly to push back. You could argue that rapidly tapping is a rhythm, but just like the smoke detector example, I would argue back that you don't do this the whole time. It comes up like once in the fight or twice in the fight, and you can just button smash randomly, right? It doesn't have to be an exact rhythm for it to proc. This is from Final Fantasy XIV. This was a fair one, no advanced chemistry shenanigans. Well, I could have explained a little bit more, but I felt like the chat did it for me. And then for the first one, we have Osu. So we have someone with a perfect score. So they have, I guess, very good rhythm, arguably. And then someone with a much less perfect score. Someone who is lacking in rhythm. Thank you for playing. If only Success was here, he would be quite happy because I have one more surprise for you. If the stream allows. Did the stream die? It wasn't math. It wasn't math. One more surprise for you and then I leave. But I have to find it first. Where is it hiding? Where? Let's. I guarantee you I saved it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Success, you live! Good morning! Here's your tomboy. We have Karilla Hatsuse from Stella's Women's Academy. She's an upbeat and energetic girl with an aggressive and dangerous fight style in airsoft. So there you go. She's a little rough around the edges, but I don't know. She looks pretty cute to me. The boy right there. Yeah, it was great timing. Tomboy Tuesdays is real. We're making it happen. Rhythm, playing constant league matches. Arrhythmia, playing a Dota match as a break. I agree, just some guy who cares. She looks like she's from a witch anime. Is she a skater? I don't know. It says, I think she shoots airsoft guns. We eating good tonight. Well, you can't eat her, but you could give her head pats. Okay? Head pats for the tomboy. Also, I have to leave. Stream is over. I give you a quote. The only person coming to save you is a version of yourself that is tired of your current situation. Stolen from Twitter. My father's there over on X wrote this specifically for me to tell me, little moon cat, get your shit together. Get it together. Nobody's coming to save you. You gotta work hard. You gotta do it yourself. You gotta stop playing League and start, making YouTube videos. Okay, leave. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. You did excellently on the IQ test. Also, good meowing, Rise Up for 20 God. How are you? I'll be back tomorrow with Waifu Wednesday. I'll try to bring you some lovely waifus. I won't bring Lux again. I'll bring someone else. Anyway, I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye. Kanan, I can't marry you yet. I'm busy. I have to finish stream or something. Bye. Goodbye.